Fielded in the end zone. It's Etienne. Pulled down at the 18. Bringing it out of the end zone was not a good one. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to take a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. Got a lot of room to the right. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia!
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they look like scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch, called for and made. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback will audible. Back to throw. It's Milroe. Unloads to the wideout. And he intercepts it. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Evans. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really...
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball is picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll throw it on first down. It's caught. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we could just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Complete downfield. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
It's a really nice looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, you know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers, and then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. On the move, it's Etienne. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Going to the ground. Still running at the 40. The expressway is wide open. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Here's the handoff. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Now the play fake. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back to its own.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Wants to throw. It's Milroe. Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Gets away. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
You know, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
A strike downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Georgia going up tempo. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Throwing right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man! And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And there was some eye contact going on there on that last play. Press man coverage, the receiver was looking at his guy like, please throw this up for me. You know we got this, man. I'm going to beat this guy at the line of scrimmage and make a play. Quarterback, there was no doubt where he was going with it. That's just 2 guys being on the same page.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Fires downfield. Pulls it in. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Gets it out fast. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Etienne. Touchdown, Dogs! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. That touchdown puts him up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's his 4th interception of the game.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. It just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it 1st down at the 40.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
He wants to throw. Keeps looking downfield. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Getting some heat. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air, it's Milroe. Pocket starts to collapse. And it's his 4th interception of the night. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the 1st half. And the Bulldogs will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And sort of an ugly 1st half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, Dave, there was some shit.
Can anyone catch him? Running inside the 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Quarterback checking off. To the air, it's Milroe. Into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Looking to throw it again. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. It's caught. The two-pointer is good, and now we have a one-possession game. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Quick handoff. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And once he got loose, it was all over. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody score. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes that Alabama offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Keeps the play going. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Keeps it going. Might be looking to run. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it first and 10 inside the 20. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And he tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tired cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
Getting that push, they pick up a 4 out to the 26. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. First down to start the drive after the break. After the run, now to throw. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Back to throw, it's Beck. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned.
This is a 3rd and long. Motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Sends it downfield. And he makes the catch inside the 25. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practiced this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they're executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Wide receiver shows motion. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Evans. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. He'll set up to throw. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. offense rolls onto the field. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Prentice. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to throw, it's Milroe. He's going up top here late in the game. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got his man quickly. At the 35, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The aerial assault continues. They're bringing heat. The throw. Finds his man. It's Haynes. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They're trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. All wideouts, no backs. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance. So, guys, that touchdown was huge, but they have to get the 2 here to make it a 1-possession game. To the air, it's Milroe. He makes the grab. The 2-point try is good, and it's a 1-possession game late. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bell. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
Pulls it in, it's Smith. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Pulls it in, it's Smith. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.